Hey, Aaron here, hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out TextMaster and maybe you're wondering, is this legitimate? Can you really make money just from translating online? Let's check this all out. How much money can you really make, okay? And anytime if you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% from home, click the link below and I'll share with you my favorite strategy. Now on this channel, I've reviewed literally hundreds and hundreds of different strategies to make money on the internet. Some of them are really good, some of them are so-so. A lot of them though are big waste of time. So let's check out TextMaster to find out whether this is a good opportunity to make money online, or maybe there's something else better out there, right? Now, TextMaster is basically a translation company, right? Very, very cool, very reputable. If you come here to what you do, you can see that they do translating services in a lot of different areas, right? Project management, translation pricing, online translation, technical translation, legal translation, right? They also have content writing services, branded content, travel content, SEO content, and even professional proofreading as well, right? But in terms of their main category, especially if you're somebody that wants to make money online with them, then they hire basically translators, all right, in all sorts of different languages. Now, if you want to check them out, you would just click on the author area right on the top right here, and once you do that, you'll be led to this place right here where you can go through it in a little bit more detail and find out exactly what they're looking for, all right? But essentially, if you have some experience translating, maybe you're a professional translator, you've already got your qualifications, or maybe you're someone who is not professional but you're semi-professional. That means you kind of do it on the side, you're very fluent in a few different languages and you can do it for sure. Maybe you've done it in a one-off project kind of thing. Then you can also apply as a semi-professional as well, and I'll show you exactly how to do that, right? But the cool thing is that you can be based anywhere in the world. All right, so you can translate from anywhere in the world. It's all 100% online. You can become full-time, you can become part-time. It's completely up to you, right? So semi-professional or professional. Professional, somebody that you're actually doing this as a full-time job, or maybe you're qualified, you've got a certificate, you've got some sort of degree, qualification, you can apply right here, okay? If you're semi-pro, you translate in your native language outside of your job. Okay, so you've done this before, your spelling and your language is highly accurate, or you're studying languages, or you're a language teacher and you're working in a specialist area, right? You deal with subjects that are within your interests and you work on non-technical projects without using CAT tools. You can apply here. All right, so if you were to apply, pretty straightforward. You would go through this process. Very, very important that you take the time to apply this properly, because they take this very seriously. This is kind of like a job application, all right? At the end, they will require your resume, your CV. If you don't upload your CV or your resume that's updated, you're not going to become a translator with TextMaster at all. So please do take this seriously. Make sure that you have an updated CV or your resume that you can upload here, so that you can have the best chance of actually getting a job or a role with TextMaster. Okay, now if everything turns out, what will happen is they will basically get back to you, and you'll get access to their back office where you can see all the different types of translation jobs that you can take part in and start to make some money with. Okay, now big question is how do they pay and how does this all work? All right, so once you have actually finished a translation job, the client will pay between 7 and 14 days to your PayPal or Payoneer account. So you'll need either PayPal or Payoneer. They're both free, so you can probably sign up for it if you don't have an account with PayPal or Payoneer. But most people do have those accounts, and you can access that from pretty much anywhere in the world. So pretty cool stuff. It's as simple as that, right? Obviously, this is going to be easier for you to do if you have some experience, if you've done translation before, if you speak multiple languages fluently, and this is something that you might want to try, you can get access to this, okay? So how much does TextMaster pay? They pay pretty competitive in terms of translation rates around the world, all right? On average, again, it depends on how many jobs you pick up, what kind of jobs you pick up, and how many hours that you're working. But on average, I would say if you're doing this part-time, okay, now part-time is about 4 hours a day, right? You can expect to earn anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 per month. All right. If you're doing this full time, that means you're really, really active. You're working maybe 8 hours a day. You're looking more at $3,000 to $4,000 a month. Okay, that's roughly on average. So pretty competitive, pretty good. The only thing though is because TextMaster, right, just like any translation company, it really depends on how many how many translators they have at that particular time, how many clients they're bringing on that particular month, and what kind of jobs you actually qualify for, right? So sometimes you might not be able to qualify for that many jobs, or you might not be able to pick up that many jobs. So even though you may want to work 4 hours a day, or you may want to work 8 hours a day, TextMaster might not be able to deliver the appropriate amount of hours and translation jobs for you because of the inflow of clients, and maybe the supply and demand at that particular time. Okay, so if that's the case, what I highly recommend is you join multiple translation platforms, not just TextMaster. Okay, so you can check out a platform called Gengo as well, which you can apply to. There's another one called Steps that you can apply to as well. All of these are professional translation companies, and the more translation companies that you have access to, like TextMaster and a few of these other ones, the more potential you have for translation jobs, so that you can maximize the amount of income that you earn. Okay, so if you want to check out TextMaster, you can just head to textmaster.com. Now, here's the thing that you have to understand about a translation job, right? It's still a job at the end of the day. You're still becoming a freelancer, which means that if you don't work those hours, you're not going to generate any income, right? So you're still trading time for money. Now, being a virtual translator is better than, I would say, being in a full-time physical job, right? Where you have to commute to the office, you have to get stuck in traffic, all that kind of stuff. It wastes a lot of time, right? This is definitely better because it's virtual, but you're still trading time for money, okay? Now, on this channel, I've reviewed hundreds of different strategies on different ways you can make money online, and I still find that the best ways to make money are those where you can leverage technology, where you can leverage the internet, where you can leverage tools and resources and ads and webinars and emails and things like that, where you can generate additional income whether you're there or not, okay, which is actually the best way to generate income. So even though working virtual jobs, I think, is one step better than a physical full-time job, there is an even better step where you leverage internet tools to generate even more income by creating leverage, which is very important. Okay, so if you would like to check out my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month and much more, depending on how much effort you put in, there's a very specific strategy, and just click the link below. I'll share with you a masterclass which is free and shows you how to do this step by step if you would like to check it out. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this review of TextMaster. All the best to you, and I hope to see you on another video review. Take care.